Hey guys, so this video is going to be a super dramatic Halloween tutorial. I was just beat up. I have a mild bruise over here, then a super intense one. I show you how you can get this bloody lip, bloody nose, the hair's all messed up, I have a cut up shirt. And this is very, very dramatic. It's definitely not a school appropriate look. I would recommend this if you're maybe a haunted house or you really, really want to scare someone. Definitely not something if you're like in high school or middle school, like you couldn't wear this to school. You would definitely, most likely, at least I know my school, and I would think most normal schools would send you home or make you wash your face. So it's definitely more of a like haunted house sort of thing. And all you're gonna need is a color wheel. The main one used was the Cuts and Bruises, but I did use a little from Burns and Blisters. You're gonna need makeup sponges. I have these circle ones, an angled brush, a face and eye primer with no color to them whatsoever, and then I used just a lip stain. That was just a little something extra for my lip. Oh, and of course the fake blood. I have a haul showing this makeup when I bought it. I'll link that in the description if you want to know more about the company that I got it from. I bought it myself. It's not like I got it, meaning I got it for free. I purchased it, and I'm very pleased with them. It's great for this kind of fun effects makeup. And keep on watching if you want to see how I got this. Okay, so I already primed my face. I used my e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer, and then I'm going to use my NARS Smudge Proof Eye Base. And you want a primer with no color to it whatsoever. So put it on and around your eyes. So we have two different color wheels, and most of the colors we're going to be using are from the Cuts and Bruises one. You're going to want to take a sponge and the yellow color and apply it all around your eye. Like on your eye and around it. And then with a clean side, you just want to blend it in. So this is going to be like the base of your bruise. Next, with the angled eyeshadow brush, you're going to take a little bit of the red and put it in your inner corner. Now, if you have an angled foundation sponge or like one of the triangle ones, you can use that. But since mine's round, I'm just going to use this brush, but it works really nicely. And then you're also going to put it along the outer V of your eye, like right there. Then with a Q-tip, blend it in. Then you want to mix a little bit of the maroon and the navy blue together. You can do it on the Q-tip as well. Just get a little bit of both. And you're gonna go over this red again. And I want to take this bruise down this way, like kind of right here in the socket of your eye. So you want it to be in the inner corner and along that bone. Then with the angled eyeshadow brush again, you want to wipe it off a little bit and then use just the navy. So I really wanted to put that dark blue where I wanted the emphasis of the bruise to be. Now from the Burns and Blisters, I'm going to take this blue because it does seem a little bit darker, and on a wet Q-tip, I'm going to put this right in the inner corner of my eye and on the outer corner. So there you have it. I have a light on right now. I'm just going to turn that off. And now you can see that this is the more subtle bruised eye. It's not as dramatic as this side of my face, but it does look like you got in a little bit of a fight. Okay, so I just want to turn back on the light now when I do this side of my face, and you're gonna start it the same way, but since this one is gonna be a lot bigger and like the whole side of your face as well, you're gonna want to extend the yellow out much further and put it on your cheekbone, up above your eyebrow, a little on the side of your face, and then of course on your eye as well. And even though this is going to be bigger, you still want to blend the yellow in. You don't want it to look awkwardly harsh. With this lighting right now, the yellow might stand out a little bit more than in person because I do have a light bulb literally right on top of my face. But in the pictures, you'll be able to probably see it better. So now once the yellow is all blended in, you're going to want to layer the colors like you were doing on this eye. I'm going to take the maroon on a sponge, put it on top of my eye, and then along my cheekbone and up the side of my face. And obviously connect the two of those, like connect your eye with the cheekbone bruise. And then I want a little bit of a bruise in the inner part of my eye as well. So this is like a super dramatic bruise. It looks like you were seriously beat up. it's not as subtle as this side. And you don't have to do both of these together. Obviously, I'm just showing you both, so if you want to be super dramatic and you maybe are at a haunted house or something very, very scary. Now you're going to want to mix the navy and a little bit of the red and go on the center of your eye and over the redness that you put on there. Now that there wasn't that much makeup on it, I did start kind of stippling it all around my eye, so it kind of gives you that bruising effect, and you're going to look very discolored still. So there's not really that much makeup on it though, so it's not like you're applying it anymore. You're just taking the excess and stippling it around the bruise and around your eye and on your nose, so you're looking discolored. I'm going to take the angled brush and just the navy, dark blue, whatever, royal blue color, and put it in the inner corner of my eye, the outer corner like I did over there, and then I want to tap it right here on my cheekbone, and then I'm gonna blend it in. You can blend it in with your finger or with a brush. You want everything to be blended though nicely. Go back in with the clean side of this sponge. I'm gonna take some of the yellow, just a little bit though, because you just want to dab it on the outer part of the bruise again, because you still want that yellow discolored look to come through. Don't forget about your nose. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the maroon and blue together, and I'm gonna put it on the outer part of my eye, around my eye. Once again, the darker blue on a wet Q-tip right in the inner corner of my eye, and right on the outer corner. Then the clean sponge, I'm just gonna kind of dab over my entire bruise. Okay, so the serious bruise on your face is all done. It's just all about layering the colors in a believable manner. Yes, it looks very, very dramatic. You guys know I wasn't really beat up. But if you're in a haunted house or like you want to try and trick people, if you kind of add the next few steps, you'll definitely get that, wow, were you really beat up sort of look. So I'm going to take this lip stain. It's from Tokidoki. My cousin got it for me for her wedding. I showed it before in my video on making your makeup last, and I'm going to put it on my bottom lip because I want my lip to be stained red. I'm going to take a sponge and the maroon color and put it over this. Focusing on one spot though, because your lip was bloody. So put the most amount of color in one spot. I'm going to take a little bit of the blue and the red, mix them together and put them back over that spot. Then you're gonna take some blood. Make sure you shake it up. I'm just gonna pour it down my lip. And what I love about this blood is it does harden, so it's going to look, not really harden, it does become like harder though, so it's gonna look more believable and more like blood. You can get a little bit in your mouth, really let it drip down. But make sure you put your hand under it like I'm doing so you don't get blood everywhere. And then you can even just wipe this blood on your shirt. A little bit on your arm, that's okay. But I also want to give myself a bloody nose. So for this, you're going to go back in with the red color and a little bit of the blue. And do it on the opposite side and like put it inside your nostril. And I'm going to take a Q-tip. Screw off the lid, dip it in the blood, and then let it drip down from my nose. Because like I said in past videos, you never want to paint blood anywhere. You just want to let it naturally drip or it's not going to look very believable. But I am going to like paint it inside my nose, but I'm not going to like draw a line dripping on my face. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the yellow, a tiny bit of the red, a tiny bit of the blue, and I'm just going to kind of tap it around my face a little so you look like seriously intensely beat up. You want your skin to kind of appear a little discolored everywhere. I mean, I'm not saying like paint it on, but just take a little bit and dab it around here. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw up my hair in a very messy bun, and then have some strands coming down. Okay, and then my shirt, I'm not too sure if I'm going to put up this section where I cut it up, because I did do this video twice. I recorded it once before, and I almost just wanted to try it again. I mean, kind of, I don't want to say I enjoy making it look like I'm beat up, but I think the special effects makeup is really, really fun. It's very interesting. It's really kind of cool how dramatic and crazy you can be. My mom just walked in the house before and she kind of got scared for a second. She saw me and I mean, she like freaked out. She's like, oh my gosh, I really thought you were beat up. So it can be very, very dramatic. But I just have a cut up bloody shirt. I might put those clips on my blog and you guys can just watch how I cut it up. I really didn't do anything that fancy though. It's just the intense bruise again. And if you want, you can dust an eyeshadow over it if you have something similar either to the red or to the blue. So, or you can use a translucent setting powder to make sure it all sets in place. And I mean, for that, you can literally just swirl the colors in and like dust it over everything to make sure it stays in place. But yeah, not necessary, but could be a good idea to keep everything from smudging. So, it's all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next Halloween video. Bye.